Good evening, everyone. It's Laurren Darr with Left Paw Press coming to you with another Facebook Live. And this one is a little bit different than the others because I'm really excited to bring to you the first book that we're formally introducing in 2017. And this book is the HamsterDala coloring book. So many of you know that in the year of 2017, we've got a lot of books that are coming out. And if you happen to have missed it, you can go on to my feed, my news feed, find all of the books that we're planning in 2017. It's probably going to be about a dozen books, but we're continuing the HamsterDala, or I'm sorry, the Dala coloring series, and the next one, coloring book. And some people ask me, how did this get started? So I'll let you know quick. 15, and that was the Pug Dala, and the came out, I think it was November, so just in time for holiday shopping and all. Like gangbusters that we have, and a part of that is out there that are as plum pug crazy as I am, probably. And so after that point in time, we started getting requests from people saying, hey, would you consider doing because I think there's still a perception out there that coloring is really kid stuff and it really should be just for kids. And that is really not the case, and that perception is being changed a lot. Um, that show what the health benefits are of coloring book. So for a lot of been conducted on even things like art therapy and coloring, and they have found that people that have things like depression or PTSD, or even folks that are anxious during things like cancer treatments, they're finding a lot of advantages when it comes to coloring, and just having that function. And it's a natural way to lower the tension in your life, lessen your pain. It's another way to become mindful and maybe get some negative thoughts out of your head. And just what happens is that when people are coloring, they get into a meditative state of mind, and a lot of folks, it's this zen-like state, and you're coloring, and it just kind of assuage those words in your life. And what they part of the brain people relax and gain a way to also unlock the creativity. Introducing the HamsterDala coloring book tonight, there are a lot of advantages to coloring itself. Now, another thing that I wanted to do is obviously show you the HamsterDala coloring book. And I am going to see if I can, see the video that I'm doing. There we go. Make sure that I'm holding this up correctly. So here is the HamsterDala coloring book and the cover. And I'm holding it up here. Obviously, there's a hamster on front. And HamsterDala stands for the combination of hamsters and mandalas. And it's a coloring book. Now, all of the coloring books combine three things that I absolutely love: coloring, pets, and mandalas. But when I started the Dala coloring book series, I wanted to take it just a step further. Knowing that there were the benefits of coloring, I thought, you know, what's one little piece that can also be added on with the coloring books that give it just a little bit more edge and differentiate it? And since they are used for mindfulness, what can we incorporate to make them mindful? So, opening this up, you'll see that the spreads of the pages have both the mandalas in them, and then they also have this page where it has an affirmation or a mantra. And that's done in a very purposeful way, I guess is the word that I'll use. So I went through and I found some of my favorite affirmations and wrote those down, and those are in all of the Dala coloring books. And when you do a mantra or an affirmation, it's one of those things that you need to repeat over and over and over in your mind. So my suggestion to people is, when you pick a coloring page to color, look at the affirmation or the mantra, or you know what, even have your own if you have one in mind, and repeat that over and over and over. So the mantra is in bold, so you know what it is, and then you can the background is repeated for that affirmation to remind you that it needs to be repeated in the background. But also, since this can be used as a bit of a journaling tool, when you do the mandala, if there's something emotionally that connects with you or comes up during that coloring process, the part of the reason that this is repeated so lightly in the background in such a light grayscale is so that you can write down any of your thoughts or emotions that come up while you're coloring. So, like I said, the coloring books in this Dala coloring series combine so many different things that I like coloring. Obviously, I enjoy pets. The mandalas and coloring mandalas is something that is really cool to do. And then I also put in that affirmation and that mantra piece. So I'll flip through and just show a couple other pages here. And examples of the affirmations are, like on this page it says, I am proud of myself. And then let's flip and find another one. And you'll see that it has the mandala and then a different affirmation. And this one says, I am worthy of prosperity and love. So, you know, just bringing some positivity and fun in an artful, colorful way into people's lives. If this brings joy to even just one person and helps them through depression or PTSD or, you know, just makes them have a better day, then our purpose has been served with creating this next Dala coloring book. So I want to say thank you very much for joining me. I know that time is the most precious commodity that we all have. And if you're so inclined, you can check out the HamsterDala coloring book on Amazon. It's one of many in our series, and in addition to the HamsterDala, we have the Pug Dala, Dog Dala, Cat Dala, Horse Dala, Farm Dala, Owl Dalas, Chicken Dala, and the Fish Dala. Now, I'm probably forgetting something there, but you get the idea. There's plenty of these Dala coloring books out there, and our next one to be introduced is going to be the UnicornDala, which is so fun. I love the cover for that one, and you can get a sneak peek if you go back and look at my 2017 video on what we're introducing with Left Paw Press this year. At least what we could share at this time. So have a great day. Thank you for joining me, and I appreciate so much your checking out the HamsterDala coloring book.